What's going on YouTube? Mr. Lovely Domes here, coming back with another popular video. And today, I am defeating the Fragment of Seren with magic in the Song of Elves quest. So this quest is very challenging for me. I don't quest very much, but I do have 99 magic, and I recently found out Trident of the Sea is very important to use here. I did also find out that Elves is now 8.9 mil, which is absolutely ridiculous. It should never be that high, but it is, for whatever reason. And anyhow, the other equipment that I have going on, Mystic Gloves, we have some Eternal Boots, we also have the Tome of Fire book, and the Occult Necklace. This is all to give me some type of damage boost for magic. I think I'm plus 126. Yes, I know that there's definitely better options out there, but either way, this is the best that I can come up with because I'm lazy. So either way, whenever you're fighting this thing, there are 4 different phases. The first phase is kind of like a simple, one-on-one, she'll talk crap and everything else. Then she'll pull you closer just like that. You want to take a step away. So even though she won't hit a high amount of damage if you're super close to her, you have to take a step back because she'll hit multiple times. And then the next phase is coming up here soon. It'll split her in 2, 3, and I think 4 at the end. If you have Runelite, I would highly recommend getting Runelite, by the way. But if you have Runelite, it'll just keep her marked with the quest icon on her. That way you never lose track of where she is. So, and this next phase, it's their healings phase. It's kind of like the Hespori boss from farming, where you have to take out the vines, but in this case it's whatever the hell those are. I chose not to take them out for the first round because I felt like I was doing decent enough damage to her anyhow. Anyhow, this is the last phase. This is the phase that you really have to worry about. As you see, I got hit with a 94 right there. You want to make sure that you are healed up. If you're eating food, she'll knock off, I think, 99% of the damage of your overall total HP. So you do want to make sure that you are fully healed up in that moment. So if you're eating pizza or monkfish or anglers, whatever it may be, you want to make sure that you're completely healed up, because she will hit you. If you're max HP, she will hit you 94, 96s. She hit me a 98 one time. Either way, if you do what I'm doing, I'm using Ceradome and Brew with Super Restore. It is a more expensive option, but in my opinion, it's probably the most viable option out there. Because again, I'm not that great with bossing, and I'm pretty lazy to learn how to do it, if I'm being fairly honest. So for me, I had to kind of learn my own strategy with this. And I mean, I watched other YouTube videos. No one necessarily did it exactly like I am doing. But the big thing is, if you're using Ceradome and Brew, do not spam click. Just take your time, be patient. It's going to take 3 clicks of the Ceradome and Brew, 1 click of the Restore. You want to try to get that in her brain, because if you're going on and attacking this thing and she hits you for a 96 and then you start to panic, you're already behind. So you want to make sure that you're not panicking. If it's not that last phase, then you don't really have anything to worry about HP wise. As long as you're over like 20 to 30, you're not going to get hit super hard. The only aspect of that is whenever she splits like this, you want to make sure that you do have probably 20 HP, worst case scenario. Only because if you don't click on her right away, the other ones may hit, and they could hit for 10, so that, I mean, max out of those 3 is 10, I think the actual max hit that they can do is 12, so you don't want that to happen. But the key is to click the right one as soon as possible. That way you don't have to worry about it. One other thing I will mention is that whenever I was trying this before, I had noticed that this last phase, I was healing in time, but I would still die a couple times. So what I found is if she says anything about pain or power, that means you need to heal. And it's very, very important that you do so. As mentioned earlier, if you're taking those Ceradomin brews, I go all the way up to 115, because if she hits a 94 to a 98 on me, I still can kind of wiggle it around and I don't have to heal instantly as soon as she is done hitting me. She or he, I don't know, the girl, female, who cares? But that's what I would recommend. As for prayers, I have my Protect from Missiles on, which is very important. Keep that on at all times. And which is another reason I use Super Restores, because of, you know, I'm going to have prayers on this entire time. I do have my level 45 magic prayer on, and then the basic defensive prayer as well. I don't know if that one really helps, but I have it on just in case, because I mean, why not? I'm not going to drain through my HP. See, right here, I just got hit with a 98. I started to panic. You do not want to panic in this situation, because as soon as you do, you're kind of lost. And another thing I'll mention later on is you also do not want to get overly excited whenever she's close on health, because if you skip a moment and you don't realize what phase, but you just want to kill her, she can come back and she can hit you with a 98, you know, and then you're dead. So you want to make sure that you're keeping your composure. Just keep the same routine down. As long as you have the routine, that means that you're going to basically prevail. But if you do the Ceradomin brew along with the Super Restores like I have, I would recommend at least I'm going to say, what do I have, 7 Super Restores and the rest filled up on Ceradomin brews. Now you don't have to have a Staff of Light, you don't have to have the teleport tab, so that gives you 2 extra spaces. You can use them for whatever. You can even do like Rom bombs if you want to. Always like flick eating, which I didn't try that, but if this wasn't going to work, that's what I was going to do next. So I'm glad that I was able to, oh, spoilers, I killed her this time. So whenever I got closer to the edge, like right here, I'm almost to the negative, or under 100 out of the 1,000. I'm getting pretty excited. I just wanted to be over with and done with, because I've been doing this quest for hours, legitimately, and I didn't want to do it anymore. So I just tried to, just keep it going. But as you can tell, my RNG at the end just was not working. I kept hitting zeros, kept hitting very low hits, whereas in the beginning I was actually hitting pretty decent. Right here, if I didn't heal, I would have died. Or no, that's not the right phase. Thinking ahead, sorry guys. If I didn't heal right there, I probably honestly would have killed her. Who knows? But I thought I'd better be safe than sorry, because I know the next phase, I just didn't want to die on it. Which does bring up a good point. You want to make sure that you're healed at least 2/3 of your health before she gets into this stage, because in my opinion, I think it really helps. That way you don't have to spam more than you would if she was just if you were just low on HP. Like if I was 44 and I had to spam click on those, she's gonna hit me before I get all the way healed, and that doesn't do anyone justice, because then you'll die, then you have to restart this fight. Trust me, I know. I did it multiple times. So I got pretty excited right here as well. I thought I was gonna run out of Super Restores, because I just was not doing any work. And I did notice towards the end, like right now she has 24 health. I was really nervous that whenever I was attacking her, she wasn't going to die. But I seen that lovely 102 over 68 HP, and she eventually died. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you liked what you've seen, please subscribe, and if you will, just like it and comment. That'd be great. Anyhow, I am planning on posting more RuneScape videos. I've been getting into it a lot more lately than I have been for years. So I found out that this account that I'm playing on is now 17 and a half years old. And I know from the gameplay and from my equipment and everything else, you can't really tell that I've been playing for that long, but I have. So shout out to me, shout out to the RuneScape community, and thanks again guys for watching, and please, as always, please subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next. Thank you.